Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to my 4th season of XCOM 2. We're finally able to bring a mimic beacon on a mission, as well as new magnetic weapons for our rangers. But the aliens respond in kind because we meet our first mech and our first Muton, who both show up in the same pod. And that's a pod of 5, no less. Just saying. Just how far is this? Well, it's kind of far. For 8 turns, it seems like it's not close. But, I guess nobody really asked me how far I wanted to go. So let's move up.
These Mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
So we have a pod of 5. Somebody told me recently in the comments, I guess I can just expect that as we go deeper into the game. It's just going to be 5 for the most part, which is a little scary. But at least as we get better gear and our soldiers, get better abilities and stuff, that should become somewhat more workable. But it will, I think it'll definitely keep a challenge, So, boy, what am I going to do with you? I don't think they would come out this way, but the problem is I can't really know that. I think what I'll do is I'll just come over here. I'll come here. I have to be careful because if I stray too far in the other direction, I could actually trigger a group. Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured they would move to one side or the other mostly. I'll probably try and spring an attack this turn. It doesn't look like we can get in a lot closer. Now, I can use a grenade. I get at least a couple of them, maybe more. It's hard to know with that fence there. Who do I want on Overwatch? I actually feel like with all the abilities we're getting and stuff, maybe I don't want any of these guys. See, for him, I might want the flashbang. I'm just going to use the grenade and we'll go from there. We're kind of close to them, so we might actually be able to move too, like flank somebody depending on where they go. All right, let's see. I may want to give him aid protocol too because he's only got half cover. Looks like we hit 5 guys. That's really good. Yeah, everybody got wounded. And it seems like a lot of them had armor to shred too.
We'll need to look for vulnerabilities if we're going to take that thing out.
Okay. So I would love to shred another point, but of course Jim's the only one who could do that, and he kind of did his thing for this turn. So he has full cover. I don't dig that. I'm thinking that what I probably need to do is use Haywire Protocol on this guy. So let me go ahead and do that, because he wouldn't be affected by a flashbang or anything like that. And I'm not going to get a better target. Now, he may be too high level. I may not have a good chance. That's possible. 60%. That is not great, actually. That leaves me a pretty good chance of failing. And wow, that would be really bad. And So what if I did something like this? Like for Mao Yin, I could give Jim aid protocol And then maybe use combat protocol on this guy so we get a kill too. Because we need kills here. Yeah, I mean, it's not like she has an amazing chance to hit anybody. Now, I'm not sure why I'm focusing so much on Jim, because actually what I'm realizing is everybody almost is behind half cover. But I'm going to go ahead and do it on Jim. And then I am going to do combat protocol. So let's go ahead. Oh, wait. No, if I'm going to do that, I should wait. Because, like, what if I got the stupid Muton down to just a couple of health? Well, then that would change my whole outlook. But. Could I do something like this? Oh, it's so... No, I can't. Oh, if only I could hit the two of them. There's no spot where I get to hit more than one guy. That is so raw, man. That sucks. Because if I could have gotten the kill on this guy and shredded another point of armor on him, oh, that would be sweet. All right, well, what if I just take a shot at him? I could even kill him if I get the crit. I don't have an amazing chance. Let's try it, though. Okay, that's pretty close. That is pretty close. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a little bit gutsy. We have a mimic beacon right here. I need kills though, not wounds. So I can't shoot from here. Ugh. All right. Let me finish this guy. Because he's a heavy hitter. Okay, done. So now, how many guys do I have left? I've got Mao Yin and I've got her. So if I use the Mimic Beacon, and I already used Aid Protocol, so this is her last action if I throw the beacon. So that means I need to try to get a kill with her, and I don't really have a great shot. But it's either that or I use Aid Protocol on a turn where I've got a Mimic Beacon. I'd rather shoot at this guy because I could get the kill. You know, if I hit him, he would die. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw it like here, I guess. That's about the best spot I can see where they should all see it. And it'll kind of draw them forward a little bit. I would gladly throw it back more this way. Okay, I'm really happy he was one of the ones that is attacking. Because I don't know if this will last for everybody. It could, though. I don't think so. I think at least one of them will, yeah. Unless there's a clean miss, but they don't often miss. If anyone was going to, it would probably be the drone. Did the drone just move? Yeah, okay. Then it's going to take up the whole turn. That was perfect. And now they're all so close. I don't know if we can kill everybody, but we should definitely do really well here. Okay, so let me do this. How much can you do? 6 to 8, and if I get the crit, he's just dead. Let's do it. Beautiful. That's why I bought the upgraded shotgun because so good, man. So good. Okay. That's pretty huge. So now let's move her here. And as long as we don't trigger another group, which we didn't, I like my odds of her taking this guy out. Yep. By the way, the reason I did not bring a sharpshooter and only one grenadier is because they don't have upgraded weapons. So the specialists do, the rangers do. So 4/5 of the squad have magnetic weapons. Okay, so same thing, just gonna go for the kill. Yep. Okay, and that's it, right? There's nobody left alive. We killed the drone, the mech. We killed this guy, the Muton. Yeah, that's 5. That's 5. Sweet. Oh no, the drone I did not kill. Okay. Well, I might as well. I'm going to be flanked no matter what, so I'll just get in close. Yeah, I did pick up a better chance to hit. Got him. It's funny because I felt like there was one more, and I tricked myself into thinking they were all dead. I'll go ahead and move up just to here because we know that's safe, and I'm going on Overwatch. I feel really good that you know, was as successful as it was. Left, right, left, right. So, got to move forward. We can already see somewhat weirdly that there's guys there. So I think what I would want to do is kind of come over to the side as much as possible. There's at least 4. It looks like exactly 4. This guy's standing right by a tank, and I am not even a little bit above using that to my advantage. I am kind of tempted to do this, but I won't be able to see anybody. So that would have been a good spot, a good perch for Dick Squared if we had brought him, but we didn't. Now anyone can hit the one thing. Yeah, I do not have a good shot. So I think what I'm going to do is do this. So did we kill one guy? I can't tell. I think so. I think that's his weapon. And we still have 2 in the back, and then this guy is now easy pickings. So here's the question. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Yep. I'm not close enough for the sword. Well, and now that I think about it, that would be a pretty stupid thing to do. Do I want to use a flashbang here? I'm not close enough now, but I could like come here maybe. Oh damn, if she moves here, she won't be able to see that clown. Uh-oh. I may possibly have been just not quite clever enough here. Oh, he's not flanked. He still has cover. that thing is cover for him. All right. Good to know for sure. I feel like what I'm going to have to do is just dash him here this turn so that he's useful next turn. And Jim, what am I going to do with you? Because I kind of have the same issue, bro. I mean, this would be an interesting choice because I could come up here and potentially get a flank or go through the door. And I have full cover. So, as long as there's not a group like over here. See, I wish I didn't think of things like that. Okay. So, pretty much everybody's behind full cover. So, I don't feel like I need to use aid protocol. Is she not behind full cover? She isn't. I thought that was. But I have a pretty good chance to kill this guy. Let me see. Oh, wow. So I can't hit those guys in back at all. Ooh. All right. Well, then let me do this. Okay. She's my last option. I'm just going to shoot. Combat protocol won't help. Yeah, we got him. Good. So those guys are pretty far back. Let's see what they do. Okay. I'm really grateful he missed. So he has fan fire. Oh my God. Okay, so how do we break his Overwatch? I could use combat protocol. Yeah, hang on. I don't have a great chance to hit. Now, I could use a flashbang on just him. That wouldn't break Overwatch, I don't believe, but it would certainly give him a much, much worse chance of doing anything. Can Jim? He can. I would have him flanked. There's a good chance he'd get an Overwatch shot first. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to use combat protocol. Normally I do this. Let me reload her first. Normally I do it in this very specific instance of wanting to finish somebody off who's wounded. But we're going to do it to break Overwatch. I think that is a valid use. I have to admit, I have not used a soldier with combat protocol in quite a while. Because I just decided I didn't like it as well as being able to heal. And so I'm trying to not just relearn it, but try to get more out of it than I ever did. Mm-hmm. Yep. Any chance you'd let me kill this guy now? Thank you. Okay. So I may well not kill him, actually. But I got a good, reasonable chance.
I'll get it next time.
Okay. 93% chance to hit, a 40% chance to crit. I was thinking at worst he ends up severely wounded, but of course this is XCOM, so that's not happening. Okay. I can kill that guy, although it's not guaranteed. You know what? I'll go for it. I mean, I need to make stuff happen, and this guy, this gunslinger, he's dangerous. I love, by the way, in the comments, you make me smile sometimes. There's one person in particular who will leave a comment like, "Oh my God, TapCat used this sword," and like when I had used it once, like, well, we got to see the one and only time for the whole campaign. I admit I am not a big sword guy. That's an understatement, but I do use it more than not at all. Okay, so I'm not going to do this because even if I hit him, it's only a 10% chance at a kill. What I'm going to do, I think, even though there's only one guy, just to keep us safe, I'll go ahead and do this. We should easily be able to kill him next turn. And then I'll reload her. And you know what? I guess I should have taken this shot first, even though it's not a good one. I should have taken this before throwing the flashbang. And that is why. Because there's almost for sure another pod in here. And now I don't have a flashbang grenade. So that, you know, I recognized it, but too late. So we're going to move in, try to get this hack. Perfect. Yeah, that's really bad. Like, I may well want that stupid flashbang in a minute, and I'm not going to have it. So, yeah, I'll take something over nothing, and I'm not even guaranteed to get the one. Pretty sure I would not have gotten the 33%. It looked like it would have been just a little short, so. Okay.
The package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Well, I have some reloading to do big time, so I'm going to do that above and beyond anything else. I guess I had managed to get a couple of them, so it wasn't quite as bad as I thought. But with that done, rather than move and risk revealing something, I'm just going to Overwatch. Yep. So I think that's a sectoid soldier. I'm not positive. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really love coming this far over, but I don't love no cover or half cover. Oh, here we go. That's a reasonable thing, I think. Still can't see anybody, though. Okay, let me check him, because I feel like I'm not going to have a flank, unfortunately. I could probably, if I move, get a decent grenade. The problem is it won't matter because nobody is going to be in position to actually shoot. I'm thinking maybe like I bring her up here. I could also bring her like here. Where's the other ranger? Because he needs to get in, like, close. So let's bring him here. I think that's the closest spot that would do any conceivable good. And then for her, she's definitely more flexible. They can see her from there, though. I don't like that. I don't want her getting shot at for nothing. So we're going to try and make them move forward, I think. And position ourselves to get shots once they do. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put her on Overwatch right where she is. Now him, I got to get out. I can't leave him where he's at. So the question is, where do I go? Because I could maybe, like, wow. Yep, that's really difficult. Definitely do not want to be flankable, but I'm also wary about coming so far away.
Let's do this.
So maybe what I do is I come here, and I'll hunker down. And if they fire at him, good luck. So I'm going to just put him on Overwatch this turn. Next turn, we're going to fire. If I put him where he can do something now, that's just going to make him a target. Yeah, you're not hitting him hunkered down behind full cover.
Target neutralized.
Excellent. Excellent. And she killed the striker. So he's going to do his thing, but he missed. So that's awesome because he just gave my ranger a kill. That's kind of how I look at that. Yeah. I'm going to reload. And I'm going to do this. It's not guaranteed, though. Okay, I got him. I need Talon rounds before I start getting guaranteed crits. But, oh, that's sweet. So now we got to worry about this stupid sectoid. And I think this is where Jim is going to come in really handy. I have a grenade. So I'm going to do this. This will get rid of the Overwatch. It should set up Mao Yin for an easy kill. And possibly Tariq as well. Can I use... Yeah. Oh, but that won't kill him. You know, whatever happened to sectoids taking double damage from swords, it seems like a better advent has killed that. So if I come here, I have a flank on both of them, and I've got the elevation bonus. So is this a sectoid soldier? It is. So there's a small chance it's only the soldiers it doesn't work on. So I have to pick. I have to pick which one I want to kill, because there's nobody else. Oh, I've got her. Okay, hold on. I think we might be able to just run the table. Oh, she can't see him. All right, we're not going to finish them then. We're not. It's not possible as far as I can tell. Unless I get this. I'll try. No, I needed a crit. I needed her to just finish that guy. And she couldn't, so... Yep, see, if I had the flashbang, this is definitely when I would use it. But now, I can't. And if I move him in, he's behind half cover. So, even though this shot really sucks, I'm just going to take it. Not even close. Yeah. So, I'll put her on Overwatch. She could get a kill here. Oh, Chip. All right, I'm going to kill at least one of these guys, and I think I can kill them both. So here's what we're going to do. Let me just make sure. Okay, without even... Oh, damn. Mm-hmm. Somebody told me recently that suppression breaks Overwatch. I'm going to try it. It does work. You know, that was in the comments, so I owe you one. So with that done, now... Easy kill. All right, let's get this wrapped up. So I can easily use combat protocol. The only thing I want to try to do is get her a kill if I can, because she is a lieutenant. I desperately need a captain, and she's the only lieutenant I have. All right, I couldn't get there. I mean, I could try to get the squatty a promotion, but it's not like I'm against getting Mao Yin a promotion either. Let's see what he can do. Nope. That was a pretty low percentage shot. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to get this done now. Boom. That should be the end of the mission.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Awesome. Flawless. Whoo, boy. Is that 2 in a row? I think it is. Very happy about that. You know, it's funny. It's 2 in a row that I've brought 2 specialists on. I always think of specialists as the weakest class, but who knows? Maybe it's not a coincidence. Maybe having all these goofy utility powers. I say goofy. It's not goofy. Or it could also not be a coincidence that this is the first time I've used a mimic beacon and that helped keep me safe. I did waste the flashbang and I could have used it in that fight. We didn't end up paying a price for it, but we certainly could have. So overall, I couldn't be happier. I don't know if we're going to get any promotions out of this. I'm pretty sure my, none. Yeah, see, if I could get her to captain, we could go to a squad size of 6. But even though we got some kills, no go. So our small alloy cache was just 10, but you know, that's still 10. And if I get the proving ground built, I can do the Muton autopsy and we'll get plasma grenades.
Have dealt another serious blow to the aliens'
That's good.
today, Commander. Impressive work.
We're getting close on resistance comms. Ooh, Avenger power. Yeah, okay, let's just kind of get straight here. I think realistically that we need to finish these supplies. And then I'll go for the power. That seems really good right now. And Amanda's back. That's nice. Oh, okay. I don't know for sure if I really want to train anybody else. I honestly, I feel like we have a decent pool. I've got, let's see, a squatty, specialist ranger. Yeah, I have a squatty in every class. So until I get one of those promoted, I don't really think I just want to run one more person through there.
Resistance communications facility now operational.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So there's no point. I'm not ready to do this, although I probably will be soon. So let me do this. I'll go ahead and start excavating. And we'll go from there. Let's get my supplies.
Strategic resource located.
Sweet. So we're up to 265, which is not a lot because remember, I still need 2 types of magnetic weapons for my Grenadier and,
Avenger plotting.
oh, what do you call the other one? Sniper, sharpshooter.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries.
Speaking of which, I can buy them now.
Commander, with the Advent officer currently in cold storage, we should...
I know. Shut up, Tegan. I'm going to do that. 3 days. Let's just knock it out. Then I need to go into hybrid. Yeah.
The Advent officer...
Okay. 9 days to the supply drop. You know, I really want this. I'm just wondering if I'm being a little risky and also leaving a lot of money on the table not coming here. I don't know. I feel like I have to do this. This will save me so much time. If I have to wait until after we have
We're making
built the
progress.
power facility.
Our objectives based on the latest findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a
Oh,
means of
awesome.
stable- knowing that my despite a thorough analysis, I have yet to discover what
All right. Honestly, I don't really care a lot about the battle scanner, but
provide.
let's go ahead and do this.
Acuity will no doubt prove difficult. I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll know
All right. Well, I mean, I hate to get interrupted, but at the same time, that's actually pretty useful for us because we, again, need more supplies. So before I close this out, let's just really quick come in here. Can I afford to buy these? No. I'm short on alloys. Okay, well, the good news is that we should be able to pick up alloys, in this mission. And I need 325 supplies for the 2 as well. So, I mean, I'm short. So hopefully we can just get everything we need so that when we come back, I can have everybody equipped. I need the pistol too, but that's slightly less urgent. And by slightly, I mean quite a bit. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.